right, let's start getting into it. I have an extraordinarily short list for you guys today because I had one heck of a day. Shame, I ended up driving 4 hours today. I didn't even end up in Vegas. A little disappointing. But anyways, let's do this one quick and dirty, y'all. Quick and dirty. We're going into weekend price action, everybody. We are currently being held down by 93,761. Daily RSI has hit that neutral territory. We have high stochastics. Strong probability that it comes down a little bit. Strong probability. Are we cooked? I wouldn't say we're cooked. It's just markets aren't reacting how you would think. Stock market's getting all the love, while the crypto market's getting nothing. Getting nothing. So anywho, your daily time frame does not look very promising at the moment. However, looking at your 4-hour time frame, there is hope. There is hope. Low stochastic, sitting in the bearish control zone, and we are bouncing off of previous resistance, trying to hold as support, just like it did back here on November 19th. So there's hope on the horizon. We'll see what the bulls decide to try and do with it. But low liquidity on the weekends. Do not expect anything extraordinarily good. Kind of bet to the downside because low liquidity and these BS little movements, not the best. Not the best. If we do get a move to the upside, realistically, we just want to get above and stay above 93,761. That's all we're focused on right now. That's it. That's all. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, Bitcoin right now, I'm not very optimistic. Looking at the 24-hour time frame on liquidation heat map. Oh, we got it on symbol. Perfect. Looking like they might want to grab some liquidity up here at 89,982. There is 80 million sitting there ready for the taking. But we also have 86 million sitting to the downside. So there's liquidity in both directions. We just happen to be closer to a large amount of liquidity right now. Checking out our weekly. What the heck was that? All right. Checking out our weekly right now. The weekly, we have been devastating the longs once again, but it looks like we cleared out most of them. We have tons of liquidity to the upside. So basically, long story short, could go up, could go down. We're sitting in a very, very precarious spot, and I don't like it because the longer we chop around like this, the more it looks like a bear flag to me. So let's hope it doesn't drop. Let's just hope. Checking out our weekly time frame, even your weekly looks really good. The problem is we are below that 50 simple moving average, so even if we do get a move to the upside, it's going to be very hard to break above that 50 and stay above it. So keep that in mind when it comes to Bitcoin's price movement. I'm looking for major resistance at 104,470. Then we'd have to come back down, hold support, and try and do something from there. But until the FOMC meeting on Wednesday, expect the markets to be a little wonky. Just expect it. Just expect a lot of could go either way. It's going to be annoying. We got to wait and see how the Fed talks. Once the Fed mentions they're going to cut rates and then maybe they're going to like continue rate cuts, markets can go up. If they're not projecting further rate cuts, well then markets are probably, crypto markets in particular, are probably going to keep going down. So just be ready for that. Just be ready. If the Fed's hawkish, it's going to be kind of bad. So right now with Bitcoin, maybe you get a short-term bounce. I'm thinking we chop around all weekend. If we do get a move up, just hope we get a weekly candle close above 93,761. If we can get a candle close above there, we might be okay for the short term. Might be. Sideways in FOMC is better for pump. I mean, maybe. It's a big maybe. Big maybe. You know how they say BTC moves the most like 10 days in the bull run or a year? Have we used those 10 days up? Or is the window open till the end of the year? Let's find out. Let's find out. I do know that saying. So during this bull run, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I wouldn't say we really... Oh, there's 4. Okay, 4. This was a big day. 5, 6. I would say this one, 7. 4% day on Bitcoin's pretty big. So I would say 3 more days left. If that's the case, we have used up 7 of them. Someone might argue we might have used 8 on this one because that was a 5% day for Bitcoin. So maybe it's 8, maybe it's 7. We'll see. You pump on news, typically dump after. True, that's very true. But if there's projections that things are going to get like more money printing in the future, you're going to see things get a final like continuation to the upside because now we're just forward looking. So that's the thing we got to look forward to. But anyways, Bitcoin on the daily, we're going to see what ends up happening. It's a real hit or miss right now, but the longer we take to go up, the more bearish it looks. Okay? So 150 to 200K is coming. Hey, man. Anything can happen. I'm not holding my breath at the moment. I need to hear what the FOMC says. What JPOW says. Because JPOW can hold the rates exactly where they are all the way until May. He could just keep them there. And that would devastate the crypto market. Absolutely devastate it. 200 is Dream Shot. One last relief pump. Yeah, who knows, maybe. Yo, what's up, Mo Money? How you doing? Welcome in. Right. So yeah, that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. Just I'm looking at a bunch of sideways over the weekend. If we do get some type of pump, 104, 470 is the target. I don't think we'll get above that, especially not on a weekend. But we'll see what the traders decide to do, what the weekend warriors got. Looking like the first box of liquidity is creating issues for Ethereum. So we are waiting to see what happens. But same boat as Bitcoin, where it's like, hey, longer you stay down here, the worse it looks. Could be coming down to visit 2514. Really could be coming down to visit that. This stochastic on the daily will want to reset at some point in time. Last time it reset, it wasn't even in the overbought territory, and we had this giant move to the downside. Now we are in the overbought territory. We could get a really bad situation. Once we cross into January, is the bull run over, or can we set a new pattern? If we cross into January and we do not get any type of relief or anything going up, then the bull run was over at these previous peaks back here in October. So we'll see. I don't know. Impossible to say on probabilities. It is definitely impossible to say on probabilities. Yeah. I think 100K relief for Head and Shoulders to dump on bear market. I still don't think we're going to get the bear market so many people are wishing for. I'm still stuck in this. We never confirmed our high. We never got the lower high. We never anything. All we did was fall. That's all we did. We fell. So then, now we're just sitting here in limbo, wondering what's going on. TA on FHE and ARIA. Alright. We will check both of those out. But yeah, so Ethereum here, same boat, finding resistance at a level that acted as resistance before, acting as resistance again. This could lead you down to 2,500. Would not be weird. Keep that in mind. Low volume on the weekends could lead to some devastation if whales want to. If they want to. We lost the 50 MA on the monthly though. Yeah, you know, we are losing moving averages left and right. What's up, babe? The wife has come to say hello.
Trying to get hugged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Every time that has been bear market. Well, remember, this time's different. We do have spot ETFs and institutions are in the game. Also, retail barely contributed to any movements in this market this time. So this time is actually different. All right, moving on. We're going to go look at Solana. Where are you at, Sol? So looking at Solana, once again, looking a little bearish. Love you, boo. Looking a little bearish out here, but it could catch a rally. Could. If we can stay above that 125, great. Go up to 174. But I'm feeling this 113 might want to get tested. The nice thing is you do see bullish divergence here on the RSI while getting a double bottom technically. Maybe we get a higher low. Maybe we get some buying pressure over this weekend. But can't say I'm holding my breath right now. Watching this while I have a Sunset Drive in 4K in Beverly Hills on a second monitor. Nice. Beautiful. Is it different though? It was 1,064 days exactly, peak like every other 4-year cycle. I mean, if you're gonna say it started early, sure, but either way, that would still be different. I mean, even going into a bear market, usually we see a rally in November. Usually we see some weird little pop up for Christmas rally. We had 0 upside for October, 0 upside for November. It's a little different. So it's just personally, I just think there's way too much strain on the banks right now. Banks they don't have the liquidity to do anything. People can't take out loans. It's just the economy's dog shit, and people are trying to say that it's good. That's really all it is. Until liquidity starts getting injected in left and right, crypto market's going to suffer. If there's giant liquidity injections coming next year, all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, bull market back on, and oh, this time is different. If there's no liquidity injections, well, yeah, sure, we're going to go into a deep, dark bear market, and then, hey, you all were right, but I'm kind of banking on banks are going to have to get bailed out. We have too much consumer debt. We have too many job loss. We have projected more job loss. And then the rates are just way too high. They're going to have to do something. So however long they're trying to hold out for, honestly, it's just a waiting game before they start mass printing and going crazy. Just a waiting game. That's all it is. I mean, all-time high was early October. So we did have that. Was it in early October? Was all-time high early October? It was the 7th. You're going to call that Uptober? Well, where's Moonvember? Where is Moonvember? Where is it? Are you calling this Moonvember over here? This little peak? That's Moonvember. You stop it right now. You stop it. Them boomers were really born into a great economic time and screwed us all over. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. So, I'm pretty sure the boomers got to take over right after Volcker decided to, like, devastate the markets. So, yeah, they really did get to take advantage. I love a victim mindset. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, XRP... XRP-ness. Alright, XRP here. Struggling to catch the bids. Also, there was something that popped up about Ethereum might have beat out XRP for something. Which I was like, go Ethereum, but I didn't really dive too deep into it. Nice. I didn't dive too deep into it. I'm going to look into it probably tomorrow so that I can talk about it tomorrow. I do plan on going live tomorrow. Also, as a thank you to all the members, if I do go live tomorrow, it will be for the members. So, just so everybody knows, XRP still flipped BTC this year. I mean, but did it do anything after? Did it? Smaller market cap, of course it's going to do well. Smaller market cap's going to do well. BTC is still driving the entire market. Anyways. Yeah, so this thing, it's just bleeding out right now. I don't know how else to say it. It's just bleeding out. So whoever's consistently selling this thing off on every rally, they're doing a really good job of making it last. I'm thinking soon enough we're going to see 155. One of these days, it'll drop down there. And then if we don't hold 155, good luck to the XRP holder, because there is Nothing saving you before you get to 64 cents. We'll see how it acts. We'll see. Once again, I still think we're going to get a nice little surge going into sometime around May next year when everybody's getting their tax returns. H-bar and ENA, I got you, Tito. I gotcha. All right, that's XRP. Not looking too great. It is trying to reset its stochastic, so that's good. We'll see if it can hang on to 191. But if it doesn't, after the death cross, could get a little gross. I'm still looking for that 155 entry. Still looking for it. But I'm really pessimistic on XRP, so don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Dogecoin. Dogecoin's doing something horrible. Back below 14 cents. I'd be looking for 11 cents. You can't just lose these weekly levels of support and have it look good. And the fact that the rally, you made another lower low, this thing's bleeding out in the worst type of way. I'm thinking give it some time. We might see 11 cents if this continues. So hopefully the weekend warriors can stop it, but not looking great. Not looking great. All right, that's all I really want to show you guys. So let's go ahead and get into your guys' requests. And then I have a wonderful time going and watching Stranger Things with the nephew. So let's get into it. Get into it. FHE. FHE. Okay. All right. We're oversold on the daily. There's not much to go off of here. Gonna be honest. Not much. Not too much. Are we losing a level? We did lose a level. That's not ideal. And instantly started using it as resistance. That's not ideal. I like that we're oversold. I like that the RSI is trying to go back up. It's trying its best. Let's check out lower time frames. On the 4 hour, you have a lot of bullish divergence. Just no buying pressure. So much selling pressure. Whoever's seeing this thing go up, they're just selling it off instantly. They are not being nice to this thing. Yikes. So I would be starting to think of this as a bear flag. I'd think of lower prices. Ugh, that 1 hour looks awful. That 1 hour looks awful. Just Wick City, bro. So you did have this little uptrend here. You violated it. Came up for the lower high. And now they don't know if they want to try and send it up or not. If it does go up, great. You have tons of upside. I mean, maybe you go back up to 3158. Maybe. But I would doubt it. I would think you'd run into a lot of issues around this level here at 1757. However, downside target, you're in price discovery to the downside still. You could find yourself getting down on your next leg down. Something like this. These coins are very hard to do TA on because, first off, not that much data. Secondly, very low market cap. So they could send this thing to the moon and it wouldn't be weird. But as of right now, if I were just plainly looking at this, I'd look for that 9.64% to the downside, getting you to 0.1403. That's what I'm seeing right now. We'll see if it pans out. All depends on the rest of the market. All depends on the rest of the market. I got to keep an eye on my trade. I'm trading Aster right now. I'm shorting it. And it's not that bad. Not that bad. We're up 27% on the trade. And I'm trading nickels. That's what I'm doing. Trading nickels. Honing my skill of shorting. That's what I'm doing. Anyways. Yeah. Let's move on from FHE. ARIA. Let's see what this is. It's an AI play. Okay. Let's go out to our daily. Do we got more data? A bit more data. Like to see that. We're losing a level of support right now. So I would say you're probably in a reaccumulation phase here because you hit it once, you popped up, you hit it twice. It's like they're trying to get some traction. They're just not doing a good job of it. Right now, you do have a level of support that you're hoping holds. As long as you stay above 6097, you're good. Otherwise, strong probability you're going down to that 3718. Strong probability. But also understand you're still in a downtrend. Still in this downtrend. Going to be held down at least until January 7th. So this one, kind of tough. Kind of tough to be bullish on. 4 hour looks good. 4 hour looks solid. I like the 4 hour. Let's see if we have an uptrend right now that we can work off of as well. Because as soon as you lose the uptrend, that's when you know, time to short. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I guess they just reestablished where the uptrend was with the double bottom here. Cool. So yeah, there's your uptrend. I would say the closer you are to this green line, the more risk you can take. So if you're really close to that green line, take your risk, get a tight stop loss in there. It should hold if it's good. If it's not good, it's going to stop you out, and then you can short it. But as of right now, what you should notice is you had a bounce, you came up, and then you created a lower high. That is not bullish movement. That is bearish. This is turning into like a bear pennant. So it's not ideal. Not a really good thing to look at. Looking terrible. It's looking like it might bounce up one more time, drop back down, bounce up, and then waterfall to the downside. But some of these do break to the upside. Some of them do. I would not trust it. Not at all. The AI plays, it's like they give you a little flash of hope, and then they just die off. It's kind of sad. 3 likes? Yeah, man, there's only 10 viewers. Not many people like the stream when I'm being this bearish. If we do get a break to the upside, you really want to hold this level as support at 08078. That's when you can start thinking about getting a little more bullish, but you got 2 downtrends you got to fight with. So, I wish you the best of luck. This one does not look great in my eyes. Does not look great. Let's go ahead and look at H-bar. H-bar. H-bar is doing the same thing as the rest of the market. Kind of looking like a little trashy. But as long as we're staying above that 12,594, great. Awesome. Love it. Also on the 4 hour, with previous resistance is acting as a support. So maybe Wall Street still likes it. It's just I wouldn't like it until Monday. That's my only problem. You would expect a 618 golden retrace. It has not done that. Instead, you made a nice little bounce to the upside, found resistance, and then you created a lower high. So I would be betting to the downside still, even though we're resetting the stochastic, even though we're low on the RSI, I would still be betting to the downside until the market told me not to. Currently, the market's still telling me, hey, short it. Enjoy. Probably going to go see 12,594. You lose that, 8 cents is the next target. So, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because normally I would enjoy going long right here. You are respecting an uptrend still. As soon as that uptrend is disrespected, get out of there. Get out of there. But as of right now, you are respecting the uptrend and you're fighting with it right this moment. So unless bids start coming in tonight, this thing will break. And if it breaks, you do have support down here for a confirmation low at 12,594. That could be a really good spot to try and get into longs if you're looking for longs, but as of right now, that could be a 5.6% to the downside. I do wish you the best of luck on this one. Keep those stop losses tight, though. Keep those stop losses tight. ENA. Let's see it. Okay, we got to redraw this one. Let's go out to our weekly because we have weekly data. Let's go, baby. So for accumulation purposes, great spot to be in. You're in a great accumulation range. No reason to hate it. It's a great area. Great area. Last time you were down here, you got to skyrocket all the way up to 87 cents. Solid gains there. But remember, you did have a high, lower high, third consecutive lower high. When are we going to get the bulls to come in and save this thing? When? Probably going to be a while. Actually, hold on. Can I do this? There. Nope, I would go right there. Okay. So the Bulls might not even come to save this thing until May of next year. What a shame. What a shame. May of next year. Yeah. Oh, let's go out to our daily, though. See if there's any hope on the short term. Daily. You know, the first time, nobody knows. The second time, usually everybody knows. So you drop below your level of support here. You bearishly backtested. First time, nobody knew. Came down, high or low. Came up the second time, and it's selling off again. This one, it could come down and touch that 21, 29. Could do that. Resetting the stochastic on the daily kind of makes sense to do it. But if the Bulls come out suddenly, short squeeze. That really no other way of looking at it. Just short squeeze. And either way, if it did short squeeze, which I don't think it will, but 41.42 would be your price target. Would be that 58% upside. However, I'm more in the ballpark of being bearish today because it is going into weekend price action. We could see a 17% drop out of this thing just to go touch support and confirm your low. How annoying is that? How annoying is that? That is, frustrating. I'll tell you what. That is frustrating. Oh, and you're broken out? Well, what a tease. What a tease! On the daily, fresh breakout. We're getting a bullish backtest. Nah, you're probably going to go down, touch, and then run. Just to stop out all the longs who think they're time in the market, right? That's frustrating. 4 hour looks really good, honestly. But you're not in oversold territory. So you still have room to the downside. Let's check out your 1 hour. And there's the problem. You're trading absolutely sideways while resetting that stochastic, which leads me to think, hey, we should probably short this. So, yeah, unfortunate, but hey, that's 17.73% to the downside. That's some good profits. Good profits. Just saying. It's an opportunity. Shorting spree. Everybody sell it off. But yeah, so you hit that 21.29. I would just be waiting, just hanging out, eating Cheetos, watching the price action, not doing much. All right, well, this was a fantastic time, guys. I'm glad I looked at this market that has very low liquidity and a lot of people selling. It was awesome. It was great. I will be back again tomorrow. At least that is the plan, because wife will be home. I only have to work in the morning, and I need to make it up for my members. So outside of me training myself tomorrow, I plan on being here. Anyways, thanks for those who came in. Thanks for hitting the like button. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord. It's a great place to be. Cheers to those who are still in the market. You will be rewarded eventually. Eventually. Just not this weekend. Probably not next weekend either. You want to check out Sui? Sure. We'll take a quick look at Sui. On the 1 hour, Sui looks great. I just don't like you losing the 200. I don't really like that. Nice bearish back test at 179. Great, awesome. Let's check your 4 hour. Losing your 50 simple, not a good look. We could come down and touch 137.28 again, which is annoying. So it looks good, but if BTC would move. Exactly. If BTC goes up, Sui's going to be awesome. It's going to be a real contender. But once again, Bitcoin's not known for moving on Saturdays lately, so I'll see you at 137.28. Just kind of a shame. And the only thing that probably looks bad on this is like the 15 minute or some nonsense. So let's check the 15 minute just to check. And there it is. It looks like crap on the 15 minute. I hate that I can call these things. This was your bullish divergence. That was your rally. Did you enjoy your rally? Because then you put in a lower high. Send it. 10% to the downside. It's going to get gross. It's going to get really gross. No problem. No problem. Let's pray that bids come in. Let's all pray together to the buying gods. But until then, I'm still looking for shorts. Still looking for shorts. Currently in a short right now. Oh boy, here we are. Alright, guys. I'm going to get on out of here before you guys start getting wild. Much appreciate you all. See you in the Discord if you're in the Discord. Link is in the description down below. It's free to everybody. If you need an exchange to handle any of your trading needs, links are in the description. Enjoy. Other than that, I'm getting on out of here. Nice little 32-minute stream. I'm going to watch some Stranger Things and not stare at the charts. So, good luck to everybody. Keep your stop losses tight. I love you all. Deuces. Deuces.